Good, happy Saturday evening, February 5th, 2022. I'm Riley King. Welcome to this Saturday evening edition of the Riley King Newscast, right here on the Riley King Network. Let's get started right now. First up, New England Pond Hockey Classic canceled due to unsafe playing conditions. Let's take a listen to that video from WMUR News 9.
I will do anything I can to be the voice of people that don't understand you've got to get vaccinated.
The annual New England Pond Hockey Classic has been canceled. Over 275 teams were scheduled to compete in more than 500 games at Lake Winnipesaukee this weekend. Friday's games were already canceled because of yesterday's storms, but organizers say the combination of warm temperatures, rain, sleet, and snow made conditions on the lake simply unplayable and unsafe.
Okay, and there you go on that video and that report. Mike Pence directly candidates Trump about the 2020 election. Let's take a listen to that video from ABC News.
Ben isn't worried about retirement. His personalized plan is backed by the team at Fidelity. His IRA is professionally managed, and he gets one-on-one coaching when he needs it. So Ben is feeling pretty zen. That's the planning effect from Fidelity.
Former Vice President Mike Pence directly contradicting former President Trump about the 2020 election. ABC's White House correspondent Mary Alice Parks has more from Washington.
Former Vice President Mike Pence with his strongest public rebuke of his former boss to date, saying President Trump was wrong when he argued Pence could have single-handedly overturned the election results.
President Trump said I had the right to overturn the election. But President Trump is wrong. I had no right to overturn the election. The presidency belongs to the American people and the American people alone.
In the weeks before and the morning of January 6th, President Trump pressured Pence to interfere in the certification of the election.
I hope Mike is going to do the right thing. I hope so. I hope so.
But Friday, Pence again defended his actions and added it's time for Republicans to accept the election and move on.
If we lose faith in the Constitution, we won't just lose elections. We'll lose our country.
But just hours before Pence's comments, the Republican Party doubling down in the other direction, censuring the two Republican members of Congress who sit on the committee investigating January 6th, but also seeming to defend and wildly downplay the horrific events of that day, saying in a new resolution that House members Adam Kinzinger and Liz Cheney were, quote, participating in a Democrat-led persecution of ordinary citizens engaged in legitimate political discourse. In response, Cheney tweeting a video from the January 6th attack, writing, "This is not legitimate political discourse."
Now, overnight, President Trump put out another statement, again arguing that he thinks Pence, as vice president, could have acted on his own. And he pointed to the fact that right now senators are debating new legislation that would clarify the old law and make sure that in the future the vice president understood that his or her role in certifying the electoral college count was purely ceremonial. But, Gio, senators are debating legislation like that precisely in reaction to January 6th and the pressure that they saw Trump put on Pence.
All right, Mary Alice Parks in Washington. Mary Alice, thank you.
Well, hey there, GMA fans. Robin Roberts.
Okay, and there you go on that video and that report. And that is a look at your news coverage for this evening. Now, let's switch gears and let's go into weather. Weather right now is clear, 14 degrees, feels like -1 degrees. Brr, chilly out there. Expect dry conditions for the next 6 hours. With a full weather forecast, let's go to meteorologist Jacqueline Thomas. Good evening, Jacqueline.
I will do anything I can to be the voice of people that don't understand you got to get vaccinated.
Thanks for watching. I'm meteorologist Jacqueline Thomas. Heading through the weekend, we're seeing much quieter conditions after that last storm, but we're also going to see some cold temperatures too as we head into the second half of the weekend. So a few things we're watching through the weekend and into next week. First being the cold that we have overnight tonight into Sunday. Then later Monday, we could see some light snow or a mix developing, potentially impacting some travel late Monday night or first thing Tuesday. And then temperatures do moderate a bit as we head towards the middle of the week, so the cold doesn't last all that long, but it's certainly quieter than what we had been seeing to end the week. We've got that mainly clear sky out there across the area. It's going to stay quiet and clear through the night tonight, but with it will come cold temperatures. Outside of the immediate seacoast, Portsmouth just barely reaching above zero. Elsewhere, we're talking temperatures below zero for most of the state, from Rochester back through Concord and Ware. We're talking sub-zero temperatures overnight tonight. Same thing, New Ipswich to Jaffrey through Keene and Leominster up towards Sunapee, single digits below zero. You head up towards parts of the Lakes region through Loudoun and Laconia. You start to see temperatures in the single digits to near 10 below as you head towards Dorchester and Haverhill, near 10 below overnight. And then teens below zero expected as you head north of the mountains and across the Great North Woods. So northern Coos County especially, it's going to be quite cold as we head overnight tonight. Colebrook, Errol, Berlin, all included in those sub-zero temperatures down in the negative teens. So very cold overnight, any wind at all, making it feel even colder than that. And then as we head through tomorrow on Sunday, temperatures get back into the 20s, so still staying below freezing as we head through the day, but it will be bright as we get back into some sunshine on Sunday. Few more clouds around at times, though, compared to what we had out there today. Taking us into the coming week, as we head through Monday, we'll likely see more clouds in place than what we're seeing through the weekend here, and we start to see our next chance for some precipitation. Now, there could be a couple of flurries across some of the mountains or higher terrain as we head towards Monday afternoon, but then it's Monday evening that we really see the next potential for some impact weather, especially south in the state, where there could be some snow or a little mixing and rain shower activity as we head through Monday night. Here's 11 p.m. Notice that this starts to spread northward a little bit, and that'll continue overnight as we head into early Tuesday. So the Tuesday morning commute may be a little slick in a couple of spots too, especially back through the Monadnock region, parts of the Merrimack Valley. So that'll be something that we keep an eye on as we head through the next day or so. In the 7-day forecast, taking us through the rest of our weekend, Sunday, staying quiet but cold. Monday, we see that chance for some mixing with snow or rain possible in spots later Monday and into early Tuesday before we dry out and warm up a bit. Temperatures get back above freezing as we head through the second part of the week.
Okay, that was your weather forecast, everyone, for this evening. And now let's go to sports with Jonathan Marshall.
Jonathan Marshall and News 9 Sports.
After the All-Star break, the Bruins will get back to work Tuesday at home against the Pittsburgh Penguins. Meanwhile, to Boston's Pro Hoops team, the Celtics are finding some consistency. Their 102-93 W over the Pistons Friday night was their fourth straight and 11th in their last 15. They now find themselves in the 8th spot in a close Eastern Conference race. The Celtics are in Orlando Sunday against the Magic. Women's college hockey, number 10, UConn at UNH. UConn gets the scoring started in the second period. Natalie Snodgrass to make it 1-0 Huskies, and didn't stop there. UConn just had it going 2-0 in the second. This goal from Danielle Fox made it 3-0 now in the third. UNH still hasn't scored. UConn adds another goal from Danielle Fox to make it 4-0. UConn shutting out UNH, winning 5-0. This is their third straight loss. They play Holy Cross next weekend. UNH men's hockey coach Mike Souza said this weekend starts a big stretch for his team. The Wildcats got off to a rough start Friday, losing to Merrimack. They host UConn tonight.
I think they're a team that, maybe has the deepest forward group in all of our conference, certainly. They're well coached. They play hard. They had a big win against us, down there a couple weeks ago. So we're familiar with each other.
to some Saturday high school boys hoops action in Plymouth. At Manchester West, Jake Crowley takes the pass from deep. He's open, so he'll take the shot. It's good. West up 42-30 in the third. More from the Bobcats. Pass inside the post. Kowski turns around. He'll connect for two. Some Blue Knights highlights now. Travis Martins pulls up for the tray. He knocks it down. More from West. Jacob Plomadown for West. He hustles for the loose ball. He's rewarded for it, but some points in the box score. I like this play right here. Two guys crossing Tyler Stakowski. He makes the great read for Jake Crowley. He does the rest. West winning at 71-50. Rosters have been announced for the 69th Shrine Maple Sugar Bowl, featuring some of the best high school football players from New Hampshire and Vermont. Over 200 seniors were nominated by their coaches. 25 high schools are represented for the New Hampshire team, coached by Lebanon's Chris Childs. The nation of Vermont will go at it Saturday, August 6th at Dave Wilkes Stadium on the campus of Castleton University. This game has raised millions of dollars for the Shriners Children's facilities. And some Beijing Winter Olympic news for you. Legendary snowboarder Shaun White says this will be his last time competing in the Olympics. White is 35 years old, and this is his 5th Olympic Games for the man they call the Flying Tomato. He's won 3 half-pipe gold medals since his debut in 2006. White also has 13 Winter X Games titles. So Winter Olympics, what's your go-to sport? What do you enjoy watching?
You know, I love the figure skating. I am a Shaun White fan. He's been consistent.
Legend.
You know? The Flying Tomato, he's always been there. I don't know how to feel. All right,
I like figure skating.
Sounds good. All right, Sean. Thank you. We'll still.
Okay, and there you go. That was Jonathan Marshall with your sports. And that does it for this evening edition of the Riley King Newscast, right here on the Riley King Network. Thank you for joining us for this evening edition. I hope you all have a great rest of your evening, and I'll see you back here tomorrow for another newscast. Have a great evening. Good night and goodbye, everyone.